There's a new Synchro deck coming in, and it is Genex. They have been underappreciated for a very long time, and for good reason, but now they have a lot of potential, and I mean a lot of potential. So can they take on something as established as Blackwings, who are not only good, but then got even more support after being good? We're gonna find out.
Yeah, honestly, the Genex support, it makes them really good. And let's be honest, the extra deck is what's going to be mostly messed with them. And that's going to be fun to mess with.
Yeah, you got a lot going for you. Now, I do have some more modern changes to my Blackwing deck, so we're going to see how it plays out. Some of the cards I have not used much before. I got Shanga in here, which is different. So, this one, I can special summon it as Blackwing monsters tend to be, and I can banish this from my graveyard, target a card you control, and destroy it. Okay, that's worth running a copy of. But I also have Small World to help me out, so we're going to do that, revealing just a random Blackwing in our hand, and we can get Excel Synchron out of it. Or rather, do something like that. Either way, I'm adding a Simoon to my hand. That's the real thing we're trying to do here. Free Simoon thanks to Small World. And, yes. Of course, I had to banish my Assault Synchron to get there, but that's okay. Because we got Simoon, baby. We also have to banish more, so we're not getting fabulously established here. But we do get to have a free, or get our Black Whirlwind popping off, which is always a good opening move with Blackwings. So next, what do I want to go for? Let's look at some of the new guys. I may have all the new guys in here, but I just never really take the time to learn enough about them. So this is also a normal summon, which I do, or no, this used my normal summon. Man, it's been a bit. I always say that, that's my excuse, I suppose. But we can do Vada and go into a level 8, which may be enough right here. So let's consider that as our action, or we could go into that and then Harmattan and get a Armor Master on the field. Or, even better. So, I think I'm just going to add Sudri, see if I'm able to use him or not. I don't think I am, but I will next turn. If not, okay, yeah, I do have my normal summon. Of course I do, that's how Blackwings work. I just was unsure of my own confidence for a moment. So, we will use that to search more, and Sudri will be used to do very similarly, adding more stuff. So we're going to grab, let's go a Black Feather Whirlwind, just to have that in full action. Or rather, let's see, I got my level 2 tuner. Do I need to search a level 4 tuner right here to get the full plays going? Or Vada changes his level, doesn't he? I don't know. Either way, let's get Shamal. Welcome, Shamal. And then this can add even more to my hand. Lovely, lovely. So we will grab, I suppose, we've already normal summoned, so those few are off the table. Vada is already, or is not already in my hand. Oh, why did I think he was? Well, here he is now. So that should be the majority of the cards I do require. So let's start building. I think I can activate my Vata. Obviously, I can do a few things. Ooh, what's Sudri do right here? I can use his effect tribute summon and summon a Glimmer token. Oh boy. Nope, that's not the move. I need to bring out Vada. That's the standard play. That lets me go into Boreas. Hello, Boreas of the Wicked Wind. Wicked Wind lets me summon more from the graveyard, which with that we can do our Sudri. And see the tuner? Yeah, so I want to go Sudri here. Or no, that's send to graveyard. I sent the wrong thing. That's fine. We can still go into our boy. But can I do more? Yes, I can. We'll go Waning Moon. Now, if I activate Shamal, I'll just place a Black Weather Whirlwind, which isn't bad. But it's very imperative that I go into the cards of which I desire.
I forget how many moves you make with these Black Whirlwinds.
So do I, man. It's a problem that I forget right now. But I guess we're going to go for a Blackwing Dragon. Not the way I wanted to bring him up.
I do know that this is also one of your weaknesses. That if you lose this field...
Big time. You know what? Let's just really make that point across. Alright, man.
Normally you like to end on full Armor Master, I know that.
Yeah, I want to learn Blackwing Assault Dragon a little better, though. So we'll end right there. Because I'm trying to... The new version of the deck, most of the cards are just better. So I want to give them their credit. That, of course, does go away since I didn't send my, whatever his name is. That would have been a free summon, but that's okay. All right.
So...
Yeah, so...
First off, gonna activate my Heavy Metal Raiders. A fun little Tekken card because a lot of my end pieces are Dark Machines.
Yep. Let me just double check what my guy can do. Every time you activate a monster effect, okay, we get to inflict some damage and get some counters. Not too bad.
And let me see. Okay. Then I'll activate my Bonfire.
Lovely. Yeah, I really didn't play to the best of this type of Blackwing deck, but I'm used to my old Blackwing ways, so I got to adapt. But I am already seeing plenty of flaws.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Magma. Magma allows me to search out my Genex Crusher.
Absolutely. So, of course, you know, you'll get burned a little bit here. It's not like craziness, but it's good.
That will stack, though.
Yes. Because we know you got to go for a few moves here. Or more than a few moves. So kind of Blackwinged Assault Dragon absolutely was the best endgame play before, you know, your Genex opponent gets to go. I just could have played it better.
So, is it each time when an effect is off?
Yeah.
So every time I activate an effect.
Yeah. It's bad for you, I think. And of course, now I can, at any point in time, choose to destroy all cards on the field. So that's fun. Yeah. A lot of benefit, though. I'm not going to do that because you got tons of cards in the hand, and I do not. So.
And the fact that it's 700 makes it a little bit more steeper than, let's say...
Yeah, the red eyes, right? So. It's absolutely not nothing. Because it limits you to, what, 12 monster effects a turn? But that's actually a little bit of a problem with the new Genex. Because they do pass 12 monster effects. Okay. I think if I just had this in a little, like, trap burn or something, it would be a fun way to deal with decks like this. But it's not going to work like this against most decks. This is actually kind of a matchup situation that I was not foreseeing. Maybe in the next round I will not use the Blackwinged Assault Dragon, because he is exceedingly good against the new Genex. Because as we see, Mario's digging and digging and digging himself into a very deep hole to get his moves off.
And then just an additional normal summon, and I think from there I have what I need to destroy your field.
Okay. You saying that would normally trigger me to activate Blackwinged Assault Dragon, but I'll be patient. I also do have an Eradicator Epidemic Virus on the field, but I think popping all your monsters is more valuable against Genex than that.
Your monster's 36, so what I'm going to do is...
32 at the moment.
Okay. Okay, so I can do
Use a couple more monster effects. You got this. Ah, lovely.
Yep, so if you try to nuke my field, you're the one that actually suffers, actually.
Very good. Good way of handling that. Yeah, and you just put Stardust in for like these types of situations as a little extra thing in your deck. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Obviously, nuking the field while it was full of monsters would not have been a bad idea for me. But I want to see how this all plays out.
Okay. Set this down.
Okay.
I need to add in some different. I feel like I need to add in some different Link monsters as well. So
no, that's what I was saying last time. Link monsters are where it's at for this.
Yeah, so I can use the Genex controller. Oh.
Oh wait, no, you
that's
can't because they have to be synchro monsters after you control her.
Yeah.
We did think about that. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Very good. Well, battle phase. Goodbye to Shanga. That will certainly fly. I am not going to be popping my effect here. But, ooh, I could pop my Black Feather Whirlwind, so why wouldn't I? I have tons of counters. That will prevent me from being destroyed by card effect. Can I continuously do so? Nope.
That might have been a little too broken if that was the case.
Normally you don't stack up 8 counters with ease onto the Blackwinged Assault Dragon. I just did. So,
also, a Raigeki would have been nice to have against you as well, I guess.
I'm sure. That being done, I would have just eradicated Epidemic Virus and had a separate benefit. But let's see what I shall do here. I guess the move is to attack. That's probably the right action to make happen. Because as you said, the Genex controller on the field is a bit of a weakness.
Mm-hmm.
And
normally he isn't, because normally I still have my full life points, but...
Yeah, but since I burned you so significantly. Okay, we got Turing going on. Onto the field he goes. More!
Using all of them to go into return 0.
That's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
Alright, well. Yeah, because him, you can banish one monster from your graveyard. Oh, gosh. Yeah, just Genex controller. I'll just do him the honor of destroying, if I can. Oh, so yeah.
That would have been nice.
It would have been. Oh.
Oh, I guess because I live from the power up. I'm gonna die at the end phase anyway because limited removal.
Yeah, but what got you to 32? Oh, the Heavy Metal Raiders. Completely forgot about it.
Right.
Yeah, we both forgot about it, turns out. Yeah. So, errors on both our hands. It's just unfortunately my boss monster was well equipped to win the duel by himself, and no effort on my part.
Yeah, it's the fact that Genex are all monster effects.
Yeah,
they're all monster.
We'll do this again. I'll hit you with the other boss monster of the Blackwing deck. Because, well, that's a hard counter, it turns out. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Alright, rematch. Your choice.
Yeah, let's do...
I will promise right now I'm not going to do it again, so play accordingly with that information. Alright, I will go second this time. Great.
Okay, let me see. I will... Actually, I think that is what you're supposed to do. Okay, so I'm gonna bring out my normal Genex controller, the original, the one that started it all. And then I'll fix him, or I guess upgrade him, by going into repair the Genex controller. Which will allow me to add him back to the hand.
Now, are you using him just to be cute, or do you need the extra copies just to make sure you get one for your Genex controller?
Just to make sure they have extra copies, because some of them, like this one right here, Genex Undying, you can send one water monster from your deck to graveyard, add one Genex controller from your to your hand.
Well, yeah, obviously you're running 3 copies of the good ones. Oh, no, you just add you can only add the basic one? Okay, that makes sense then. So it's a free search rather than nothing you'd be getting out of it.
Unfortunately, I did have one issue. I drew nothing but the new cards, which are good. They're good.
You just need something to start the chain in the first place.
And I have majority of the deck that. But there are the small chances that you're going to draw like 5 copies of the 5 cards that you need other cards to bounce off with.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that you got, 2 normal monsters in your hand and 3 of the Undines already, so it doesn't look like a brilliant hand.
Yeah. I needed like at least a tuner of some sort.
My hand, however.
I guess I'll just activate this just to be a little bit annoying. Magniforce. And then I'll activate our tuning. which, you know, I can then use all of the cards for.
Okay. Anything preventative you can get out?
I guess return 0 is a big monster.
Okay. Level 10, sure.
And he's unaffected by your monster effects.
Yep. Ooh, and you got that negate ready for you, don't you?
Yep.
So, let's see. You banish one monster with the same attribute. So, do you have a dark?
One.
Yeah, you got one, so that's always good for you. Well, gee, I wonder what you're going to negate. First, we're going to, I suppose, use Small World. Just get a little more of a hang of that one.
Yeah, I've been seeing this in a lot more recent decks.
Yeah, it's definitely been used more and more, so I figure I might as well get with the program, you know? And we'll choose that. So that'll do all that stuff. I don't even know what's going on, but I know it can search me whatever Blackwing I want 90% of the time. So we're happy with that. To my hand, I will add, I guess, well, Zephyros is going to get sent to the graveyard later, so that's not necessary. What do I need? Well, we can just get a free strong monster out. We already have Simoon, which is normally the main reason you would do this, but we'll grab Sudri. Alright. Activate Simoon. Banish Gale. And Simoon is...
I am gonna negate Simoon because Simoon just lets you get out your monster.
Yes. And it negates and destroys. Fantastic. Okay. You're set. Or at least it was real good. I do have other cards to play with. You only need a few to make some moves with Blackwing.
But you're not gonna get your full benefits of your Black Whirlwind.
Exactly. Black Whirlwind's the best card. And I don't have it. And of course I only had Simoon. I could have searched another Simoon, but I don't think I could activate it twice in a turn regardless.
No, I don't think you can.
So, is there a way I can get to my full Armor Master with this? We can do Vada, and we can do something here. So I think that's going to be the move. We have a lovely array of trap cards we could search as well. But let's try Vada. And if no Vada plays work, I got a Gale in my hand anyway. So we'll do that. Now Vada can activate. They can both activate right now. Vada, when I activate, can send this card to the graveyard. So levels are exactly 8. Okay, and then I can summon a Black-Winged Dragon, which not quite enough by itself, but we can go into a Boreas Storm and banish a Blackwing from the graveyard, special summon a monster, and hopefully have more goodies. Let's find out. Alright, this does mean we get to use this and special summon more from the deck, which means we should be solid. Or special summon from the graveyard even. Better. We'll get Sudri moving. And then he gets the effect that when he's Synchro summoned, you can send a Blackwing monster, and his level becomes the same of that monster. I don't know if I have anything perfect for that, but we will do so anyway. I think actually that's the reasoning for this guy, because I kind of just want to keep him a 6. Yep. And I like getting my Zonda into the graveyard. Most people don't run Zonda these days, but I have artifacts in this deck. I have like one copy of so many different cards just to have, you know, some spice available. And we can now go into Full Armor Master. Shall I do so now? Why not? Full Armor Master, however, does not have the means of defeating you yet, so let me just summon this to make sure I'm able to do so. Another Dark Monster, of course. So, we'll just get through that. Ooh, I could not reduce your attack. Fun.
Remember, my Magnaforce. I am unaffected by your monster effects.
Remember your Magnaforce? Oh, the trap card. Okay, great.
Yeah.
I didn't even see you play that. Awesome.
Yeah, it was the first card I activated on the turn, so that way I can make sure that if I do bring out my big guy, you can't just like pop him as soon as he pops out in the field.
That is wonderful. Okay, I will go into Assault Dragon and probably trade with you. That is a reasonable option, but I think the option is even more clear and straightforward in my head.
Well, actually, you're stronger than me, aren't you?
No.
3,200?
Well, my big... Oh, yeah, my big guy is, but I said I wasn't going to use him, so we're going to go with the classic play here. We're going to do Chidori. And I know we can do something with Zonda here. I can target one monster on the field, return it to the hand, and then banish this card from my graveyard. Oh wait, no, that's when he's on the field. Banish this card from the graveyard, special summon one level 5 or higher Blackwing monster from my hand or deck. So it's not exactly what I want with the current field as it stands. So let's just chill. And go for this. Yeah, we'll just leave some plays available for when things inevitably go wrong. Battle. We will attack Big Strong Boyo with my Big Strong Boyo. Obviously, Blackwing have been around so long, they got these little power answers. You got your, obviously, different kind of tricks that have been added lately. But that sets us there. And do I just use this to see what I can get out of it? I don't think I can get anything out of it. I'll do it anyway. Yeah, that only brings out Simoon. Okay. Simoon will get me nothing. But it's another monster. And I could special summon, but I don't think well... How do I bring out that? I don't know. I'll do it, though. I can bring out whatever I want. Sure. I guess we'll just do a full Armor Master in that case. Or... It's just better if we go into Archfiend Abyss. Oh, no. Never mind. I was just looking at my extra deck. That's why I was dumb. I was like, why can I summon all these monsters? Weird. Because I clicked the wrong button. That's why. Alright, nothing crazy on my field. But of course, you did expend some of your stuff already, so it all comes down to the draw.
You don't have a negate or anything this time.
Not a single thing. Just a big, strong monster.
So this will allow me to return a card to the hand.
Mm-hmm. So you can get your little water boys back and see if you can make something of it.
There we go. This will allow me to normal summon.
Yep. Did you get one?
Yeah. So, do that. Activate. Banish the Genex controller there.
Mm-hmm.
Then activate Genex ally Birdman. Oh, I can't bring back the repaired Genex controller?
Guess not.
Okay, well, at least that allows me to activate, allowing me to bring back out this card. Which just net me a level 7.
Yeah, it's a lot less scary when it's just a couple cards in your hand. 7s are good, though. Triforce. Okay. With 25, it ain't nothing.
Okay. Then I can add those 2 cards back. And then since a card was just added to the hand, I can bring out the Genex controller.
Okay. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to know what's going on here.
Basically, using the 2 cards, I can keep facilitating the effect of the Genex controller to normal summon once again.
Gotcha. So it was the graveyard effects that kind of activated it this time?
Yeah. There's more than one way to activate it, thankfully. Okay.
I don't imagine Undyne's going to be able to pop his effect anymore.
No.
With the amount of Genex controllers used up. No extra tuners. Oh, wait, no. Controller is a tuner. Didn't even see that. Okay. So we got return 0. Huge. Shuffle them into your deck. Destroy that many cards. Doesn't hurt. I still got power, but that's it. You can, like, chip away my other stuff.
Yeah, like I'm obviously gonna destroy the Boris Drum because Simoon is not gonna activate. He's just a monster.
Yeah, he's just out there right now. Which, you know, level 6 monster. If I draw one of my level 4 tuners, then I get my full Armor Master. But same could be said for the other guy. I draw one of my level 4 regulars. That's nice. Not nice enough, I'll say. So, yeah, we're gonna attack things. I'd love to clear the field and win the game right here, but it is not in the cards just yet. So I guess I gotta take out return 0. And
I wish he had an effect that if he was destroyed or something.
Yeah. And I will destroy Undyne because, you know, you can just go into another Genex controller. Anyway, of course you have 3 copies of that in your extra deck.
Alright, now I just need any Genex monster that allows me to search deck.
I guess so, yeah.
Are you kidding me? A 3rd copy of Undyne?
Really? Oh my god.
I have drawn Undyne twice. In a row.
I'm not even doing anything, man.
You're not. The deck is just like, what?
Yeah. Okay. take Simone, I guess.
Yeah.
Sure. Like, we're both riding by the edge of a hair right here. I just happen to have a powerful monster on the field. That's all it is.
Yeah, I know, but... Really? A third copy of our Genex Undyne.
Yeah. So you went through all three... I mean, I guess you searched some of them, but even so, you went through a lot of the same thing. So I'm going to destroy it again. Actually... Yeah, because you can just go into Repair Genex controller with your Undyne, can't you?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah,
so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, so there'd be no reason for me to go for the controller. Because that just kind of gives you one more search. Which I do not want to give you. I assume you can't go from Repair Genex controller into Repair Genex controller?
No.
Okay. Oh yeah, because he's not a leveled monster. That would be why. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Our Genex Turbo. Which, our Genex Turbo...
Oh no, he's going to pop off.
allows me to get our Genex Power Planner.
Okay.
And then, as you know, I can then normal summon.
Mm-hmm.
Planner. Planner! I can't even say this is the fault of the Genex, as it is just me drawing very poorly.
Yeah, it happens. Can happen with any deck. Honestly, I didn't think it would happen that easily with the Genex deck with how it's likely built, but I mean, there's at least 6 cards you don't want to draw in there, so the fact that you had to go into your first Genex controller with your normal monster isn't ideal. But here we are. Crusher, yep. So yeah, this is how Genex are supposed to play. We didn't get to see this, but this is what can happen.
Okay. Then activate Undyne, banish that one Genex card in the graveyard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Return 0 did kind of save you this duel, at least. Just being able to get him out for that first round to slow me down enough. Because once Blackwing eat through their plays, they're limited. And here I am. In my limited glory.
So, yeah, there's one issue. What tuner? I didn't draw a normal tuner in my hand.
Yeah,
because
I guess you need a little bit of both, don't you?
Yeah.
Because they all search each other, but they don't search the tuners. So you got to have like one at the ready. That's sad. That's a sad ending. Well, let's get Vada out here. Let's get Zephyros out here. And I don't think there's anything useful these two can become. What can Vada do for me? Vada can then send to the graveyard. Does he steal level? Is that what he does? Let's see. Send it. Oh, send things to the levels equally. I don't know what I'm doing. Here you go. Have a fun ride. We got our Blackwing Dragon out to be a little extra. Of course, we did banish some stuff, so the power of Chidori is no longer as threatening. Doesn't need to be, but there it stands. And then we can go from those two into, sure, Blackwing Assault Dragon. Oh, we would have to use that, so we will not. We will use the Chidori who saved us to win the duel. And just attack into the Genex controller once and finally.
The poor draws that I had.
Yeah. Sorry to see that for Genex, but I mean, this was a weird mismatch anyway to begin with, just because I feel like the Blackwing boss does counter them so hard.
Yeah.
We're going to have to see something else for them to play up against, and hopefully they will draw luckier next time, because I think it was bad luck. You should have been able to capitalize on that much earlier than you did.
Yeah, no, and the fact that I had the tuners, but I had to play them so weirdly in order to facilitate some kind of field against you.
Yeah, and that field did save the first half of the duel for you. Otherwise, I would have beat you much quicker. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of always the problem with a lot of Synchro decks. Sometimes you get a handful of tuners. Sometimes you get a handful of non-tuners. Obviously, with, you know, a lot of modern special summoning and searching, you can kind of find solutions to that much quicker, as I've been doing with the Blackwings. But, you know, an old school Blackwing deck, you might get all tuners and then you don't have anything. So it's just, they're still kind of finding their zone, and maybe there's some other support cards that could be added to help them out a little bit. But we are going to see. I do want to see them play again, so excited to see more Genex. Comment down below what you want to see them fight against. Maybe another Synchro deck. maybe something else. I have hiccups, and that is terribly unfortunate. But at least it happened at the end of the recording. So, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video, and we'll see you next time.
See ya, folks.